Hello, it's Natalie with Pilates in Pajamas. Actually wearing scrub pants today because I was at the cat hospital. I've got them rolled up so you can see my feet a little better because we're going to do some standing work. If you have small dumbbells, small hand weights, absolutely grab those. The ones I have are a little big for the standing work. So I've got my trusty Progresso Tomato Rotini. It's my favorite soup. I'm going to be working unilaterally, so just one arm at a time, one side of the body, with the upper body anyway. Lower body's going to be doing the same job both sides. But I want to invite you to work with both arms. If you're good with your balance, I just want to be able to show the modification. But if you wanted to work with both of those arms and just work on balance, absolutely go right ahead. I'm going to get rid of one of my cans, one of my dumbbells. And we're going to bring the feet in parallel to begin with. I've got a chair to hold on to, just a little stabilizer. Feet are in parallel, all 10 toes are facing away. We're going to start with a little low row or an elbow tap, reaching that arm long, bringing it back into home. And as I take it into this little squat or this little plie, I'm dropping down as if my spine is sliding down a wall. So my tush is not heading way back behind. Reaching the arm out long, tucking the elbow in by the ribs. Let's do 3 more. 4, 2, last one. Now staying with that elbow close to the ribs, we're going to lift up into high heels. I'm going to be working with a hammer curl here. So taking it into my plie, but this time I'm just on the balls of the feet. All 10 toes are facing forward still. And we're dropping and lifting. Those ankle bones are looking at one another. Thighs are squeezed together. Core is engaged. Let's do 3, 4, 2, last one. Leave it here. Let's stay with the hammer curl as we do some calf raises, dropping both heels, lifting both heels. Just working on the calf raise is something that you could do while you're online at the store, buying your toilet paper. Perhaps while you're brushing your teeth, if you're really enterprising and you like to clean a lot of the bathroom mirror. Let's do 3, 4, 2, last one. I want to step out wide to our wide Pilates V or ballet second position so the toes are outwardly pointed, lateral rotation. We're going to be working with the chest fly this time. So as I sink down into my plie, again I'm sliding down a wall. I'm opening and closing with this arm, or both arms if you're working bilaterally with both of your weights, both of your cans of soup. When you're working with your chest fly, keep that hand in your peripheral vision so you're not tweaking the shoulder joint. You're staying with that C shape in the arm. Let's do 3, 4, 2, last one. Hang out here in this wide position. We're going to take this into a chest press. So goal post arms. Let's go ahead and lift into our high heels. We'll sink into our plie. We're staying in our high heels the whole time. Bending and straightening through the legs. Pressing evenly into the balls of the feet. The arches are lifted, the heels are lifted. Let's do 3, 4, 2, last one. Stay in your high heels. Let's stay with that chest press, that high row as we work with our calf raise. Dropping both heels, lifting both heels. And now staying wide with the feet, let's turn those toes inwardly. So pointing the toes in towards one another. We're going to work in this medial rotation this time. And this time we'll take it into, how about a skull crusher? So a little tricep press. We'll sink down into our plie. And we'll be working here, staying lifted in the upper body. The crown of the head's lifting towards the ceiling. And we're just bending and extending that arm. We're sinking down, but not so much that those heels need to lift. They will lift when we're working in our high heel shoes, but right now we're in our flat shoes. Let's do 3, 4, 2, last one. I want to stay in this medial rotation. We're going to go ahead and lift up into our high heels. Let's go ahead and take it into a bicep curl this time. So I'm still pigeon-toed. Toes are inwardly pointed, knees are inwardly pointed. So we've got knock knees, we've got pigeon toes, but we're working with that high bicep curl. Maybe both arms, maybe one if you're modifying. Let's do 3, 4, 2, last one. Calf raise, let's drop it down for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, last one. Drop those heels down. We're coming into our close Pilates V or that close lateral rotation. This time we're going to be working with that arm straight up and down. Let's go ahead and sink down into our plie. Bringing that arm up to shoulder height. Small range of motion as we squeeze the inner thighs together. The glutes are squeezed together. Heels are planted down. And now lifting up into our high heels. Let's go ahead and inch those heels together so they're kissing. Having those heels connected is going to give me a little more stability. And I'd like to work this time by taking that arm out straight to the side. Not lifting it up higher than the shoulder joint. We don't want to do any undue harm to that shoulder joint. I want to keep it happy. Staying in my high heel shoes. Pressing evenly into the balls of the feet. And we're going to stay with that T-press as we work with our calf raises. Let's do 5, or 4, or 3, 2, last one. Now if you were working unilaterally like I was, turn yourself around, start the video again to get the other side in. Otherwise you'll be walking around really unbalanced through your life. Thanks for joining me today.